Thank you guys for being here today. Let me go ahead and say that. Let me pause the music as well, just for anybody that happens to be showing up a little later than others. We are going to, excuse me, jump straight into the reaction today. I know a lot of you guys are asking me about it. Normally I don't do these things. Not to say that they're not worth me doing. I just normally don't do it. Because I would watch it on my own, or, you know, whatever is happening. I got the chat pulled up, so we're cool. Excuse me. Thank you for the biddies, bro. I got to start cosplaying as Lighter and Hugo. Lighter I can do. Hugo, if I cosplayed as Hugo, I would just cosplay a JoJo character. Catch This Sausage Party. That's a great movie. That's a great movie. That's a great movie, bro. Let me see. My light is just, if I max this out, will that change anything? It changes it a little bit. It brings some more light to the room, so we're good. I just don't want to be too unlighted. That's all. That's all. Let me bring this down. I got it in my headphones right now. We paused it, and I think we're good to go. So I am going to record. Do I want to record this, like, just for reaction? Okay, before I hit record, realistically, hear me out. Is it worth me reacting to and then turning into a video later? Or would you guys rather me just, like, do shorts? Okay, do shorts out of this. Doing shorts is fine. So maybe I'll still record it then. Maybe I'll still record. I don't know. Actually, fuck. If I record it, I can't record it the way I want to, because the way the shorts are for that stream is always, like, weird. It's not that hype, not gonna lie. Okay, no need to react. All the good stuff is being saved. Okay, so you know what? We'll just take it with a grain of salt. If something comes out of it, it comes out of it. And we can go back and we can always clip it and make like a bootleg short, right? We can always make a bootleg short out of that. No big deal. I think we're chilling. Let me make sure that I am good to go. Sweet beans. Let's get down to business. 30 minutes of bullshit, you'll be fine. Well, what the fuck am I here for then? What am I here for, bro? What up, Deep? How you doing? I'm doing all right, man. My caffeine is finally starting to kick in. Anyhow, let's watch this damn jig. 15 minutes, 2 times it.
Oh, hi. Long time no see, proxies. I'm your most reliable intel broker in
Is that too loud?
New Eridu, Mr. Z. Let me tell you a secret.
To entertain us,
Thanks
you're
to
gonna
my
yap. All right, valid.
extensive network, after several twists and turns, I finally managed to get in touch with a senior member of TOPS. And today is the day we meet to exchange intel. Oh my!
TOPS is
Hugo.
Hugo,
What kind of explosive
right?
insider information we'll uncover this time? Maybe they'll even recognize my outstanding talent and recommend me internally that my life.
3-minute ad. Ah, Jonas, bro.
But
Jonas,
why does
who's
this place
TOPS?
look so shabby?
Oh no, he's Mockingbird. He's Mockingbird, bro. That tells you guys I gotta go back to the story.
So you're the target this time?
Dailin Zhao and Bonway. Tourist?
Such
Question
an
mark?
elegant appearance. Such a cold aura. Such a dangerous... Wait, you're the Krampus judge? Promeia?
Enough talk.
I really didn't click not interested on TOPS promo news. And I didn't send 47 emails in the middle of the night suggesting improvements to Bangbu's services. And I absolutely did not create over 39 odd accounts for your giveaway event. Please don't execute me.
That's unrelated to my mission.
Someone help.
Did someone call for a night?
Is that my boy?
Shine bright!
Starlight, shine bright!
See, as long as I'm here, no villain can hurt you.
Yo, that's my boy, that's my boy, that's my boy. All right, if you guys can't tell, I'm excited about Promeia, but I'm not, cause Billy, dog, he's so fucking cool.
Because I am the walking embodiment of justice! And sometimes justice on wheels! But first, you must swear you didn't actually do any of those things.
Man,
What
2.6
is
and 7
new,
were
Eric?
great stories. We're gonna
Is
talk
this
about
some
that
kind of
afterwards.
superhero movie?
Not like
I
the
can
story
barely
itself,
keep
but something
up.
I want to do.
Sit and calm down, Mr. Z. I'm your contact. You have useful intel, which is why I sought you out. Welcome to my workspace.
Right now, the two managers, Cecilia, this cool, intimidating Promeia here, and I are all on the same team. But even though we've become teammates, a righteous knight must always shoulder the duty of keeping their allies in check. So I followed you over.
Whew. What a relief. Then, let's continue.
Wait, so Billy is gonna be a part of Tops now?
Huh, what's
That boy
going
been on 3 different
Wait a
teams.
moment. The key's missing. Hold on, I can take it apart.
What's she doing?
It's fine.
Why does she have so many
Even at
tools?
a time like this, I've got to stay professional. Let's look at the intel first.
What kind of
Heliosis,
monster
Dream,
have
Faith,
we
and
created?
Icarus. Don't trust Tops, including Krampus and me.
Well, this is where we
Who
say
says that?
goodbye, my old friend. And I truly hope that we
Is that a
never
lycan?
see each other again.
She's so hot.
Hope
Wait,
that
no,
this
go
is
back.
where we say goodbye.
Go back. Time out. Okay, wait.
Krampus and me.
Well, this is
That's
where we say
Ramiel.
goodbye.
This is 100% a lichen. Like this with four arms. Or is that 3? 1, 2? No, that's multiple arms in the back. 1, 2. I see like 5 hands. Okay.
My old
Wait a
friend.
minute.
And I truly hope that we never see each other again.
All eyes on me! Rejoice! You've earned the honor of being scorched by Starlight!
No shot, bro. Wait. Wait, go back. He did a thing. Guys. Okay, so you know when the thing, all right, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, right? You don't, when the thing happens in freaking like Kamen Rider or Beautiful Joe or Power Rangers, okay? I know you guys are American, so you know about Power Rangers. And so when Power Rangers, you know, they pull out their morpher and they go some flippy shit and they go, it's morphin' time. And right, and then they got like the power coins or they got the cell phones, right? They got the heads. Okay, cool. The glasses, whichever one you were, the Mystic Rangers with the fucking frilly dilly wand. Okay, cool. Billy just pulled out a power coin. Like I know that's what it is. I know that's what it is. Like
Rejoice!
the belt thing happens.
You've earned the honor of
He
being
transforms,
scorched by
and then there's a coin. That thing right there, the coin. That's the power coin, baby. Yo! No, the music, come back.
Starlight being scorched by Starlight!
It's time.
Purges all evil! It's showtime!
He's so cool.
Make the tires smoke! Ah! Time to roar! Starlight!
I'm pulling.
Krampus.
I changed scenes. Oh, fuck, guys, you're right, bro. My bad. You'll never see that again. You'll never see it again, unfor it. You'll never see it again, bro. Bad streamer. Bad streamer.
Make the tires smoke! Ah! Time to roar! Starlight!
And the fucking rider kick. Oh, wait. He does the fucking rider kick, bro.
Starlight!
Phew, phew. Then in the air he poses and then rider kick. Oh, that's so cool. That's so fucking
Krampus
cool.
never harms the innocent. And you.
I need Billy, dog. I feel bad. I do.
You're not better than
Damn, Promeia got a booty on her. Anyway, I feel bad. Thank you for the resubscription, Destiny. I appreciate that. I feel so bad for Promeia because normally I would be the most excited for a character like Promeia, but they literally just gave me a Kamen Rider. Like, you can't do that. You can't do Promeia. Move out of the way. Dude.
Break.
But she does look really cool. I do like what she's bringing to the table so far.
Execution.
Whoa. And y'all want to talk about me and my mods? Her cheeks are out. Yo, Zenless, please, no one send this to Zenless. Do not send do not send that to the devs. Because if they take her cheeks away, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make the most heinous video for everybody to skip this character. Don't do it. This is a me and you. You're only here, me and EO, okay? EO and the gang. That's it. Her cheeks are out, bro. I'm here. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, like you can't talk about my. Come on, bro. You said she ain't got no act.
Restrictions lifted. Bid farewell.
Listen, bro. If the cheeks are jiggling, it's back there. Now it might not be big, okay? She not packing a wagon. She ain't walking out here as a pog. That's pog. P-A-W-G. That stands for fat ass white girl. She not doing all that, you know, but it jiggle. It's a little movement back there. You can have some fun with that.
Your tomorrow.
Helios. We both know this name pretty well. And yet,
I gotta do a deep dive on the story.
For us.
I have to.
Go tell Phoenix. It's time to move.
Destination.
Celestial Nexus.
And Ceci is doing so well right now.
Anti-Void Hunter mech. In name only.
She's already brushed against the edge of the truth. How much do you think she knows?
Could it be Ramiel?
My real name is Remiel. Well, I suppose most people would recognize me better by my family name, Dan.
Who?
Most people would recognize me better by my family name, Dan. My full name is Remiel Dan.
That's how you know I don't know shit about the story right now, bro. Who the Don Hung? That's what I'm thinking. Colonel Dan? Yo. And then aren't we going to I don't know how to pronounce the name of it. Roskalafer or whatever, the floating city. Isn't Sunbringer, that's Sunbringer City, right? She's also one of the original. And then I remember in the previous one with the council, and they were talking about how Void Hunters were just supposed to be people that they put in positions of power so that they could use them for their own gain. I'm not gonna lie to you. If Zenless pulls this off, if Zenless could pull like a grand story arc like this off, and like, right, because we're thinking comic books, so this whole thing could be one giant arc. Oh my gosh. And if they can make this whole thing like this arc of the Void Hunters and figuring out like the original Void Hunters and like who's evil, who's not, and like the whole mystery behind them, how they're all not dead, and like one of them died but didn't die, and like one of them might have killed all the other, whatever. This would be a fire ass arc, like that you just wrap up completely and you're done. And then you move on to the next one. Cause I mean, it kind of sucks to be calling them seasons, but I guess you could like arc one season, whatever, right? Usually it's season whatever and then arc something, but I got to catch up. I have to catch up. It's so time consuming. It's so time consuming. YouTube only stream? No, we're live on Twitch as well. Ooh!
Welcome back.
Is also a form of training.
All right, I don't know what's up with them and like the whole black and gold vibe. I'm not against it. But it's, you know, we doing it a little too much right now. We doing a little too much. They all going to the same ball. Like, come on, man. Anyway, Miyabi got a nice outfit. I'm buying that.
Welcome back. By the way, it's hard to imagine the two of you teaming up. You're so different from one another. Would you mind sharing the reason behind it?
The managers and I tracked Ramiel all the way to the outer ring, and we ran into Promeia along the way. But this time, she didn't seem hostile towards us, and said,
bro, I know we talk about boobs. You know, I'm the guy that does that sometimes. If it wasn't obvious, Cecilia is one of my favorite characters by design alone. That's why I was so upset whenever they made that character the way they did. I'm walking back my opinion on her little by little, but for different reasons or differing opinions. She got some zampers, bro. They're always there. They're always there. No matter what she's doing, they're always there. And you know, maybe it's all the protein. Maybe it's all the protein she be eating. I don't know what it is, bro. The milk, right? She's a snake lady and she just be drinking milk and eating eggs. I don't fucking know. and bread, milk, eggs, and bread. That's all she eat, bro. Maybe some potatoes. Nah, if it was potatoes, she'd have a really fat ass. Whatever.
Since we shared a similar objective, we decided to travel together. After all, turning enemies into allies is a classic trope in Starlight Night.
But in hero movies, once the enemy joins the protagonist team, they usually end up nothing. Miss Promeia, why don't you tell us about the
He was gonna say dead.
objective of this operation?
I can't disclose the specifics.
Got her in
But
20
as a
pools, so she was
challenge,
basically free. That's
my
what we love to
task
see
is
right there.
Monitor Rusty Cliff Corp, who have also come to the Outer Ring. I also need to determine if their purpose here is related to Ramiel.
Looks like all the tangled threads of intel converge on Miss Ramiel. With so many factions keeping their eye on her, who is she really?
Well, she stole someone's stuff and ran off, so she must be a bad person?
There isn't much information about her within TOPS either. What I can disclose is that Rusty Cliff Corp has deployed an anti-Void Hunter riot suppression mech.
Anti-Void Hunter mech? Against Miss Ramiel?
Okay, now hear me out, right? I know this is just probably gonna be only story, but what would be really cool, and I know the devs won't do this, but it would be really cool, just for lore aesthetic reasons, if this anti-Void Hunter whatever mech thing that she just named, if they made it quite literally anti-Void Hunter. And that if you bring a Void Hunter to this fight, it will be the hardest fight of your life. That would be sick as fuck. That's a real challenge.
I have a feeling Miss Ramiel's true identity will lead to even more secrets and stories. In addition, it seems our dear proxy Phaethon will encounter some unexpected
Community would
variables
absolutely lose
in
their
our-
mind. Like from purely a gameplay aesthetic, that's what I'm saying. From a gameplay aesthetic, that would be one of the most fire decisions they could ever do in their fucking life. But from a like the player perspective, like what the community is already like, they would lose their mind. They would hate it. They would absolutely hate it. But that would be one of the sickest things in the fucking game, like entirely. Like, yo, you bring a Void Hunter here and it two taps every Void Hunter in the game, no matter what it does, two tap, right? So you have to find ways to avoid it. It has like anti-iframe moves, so that if you do something and you get caught in like the wire traps or the strings or whatever during your iframe, it temporarily stuns the character, right? They can't move, they can't switch out, nothing like that. And then this would encourage you to bring teams like, for instance, Caesar, where she has that shield. Now Caesar gets more play, specifically with Void Hunters, right? Because like you don't want to get hit and you want to be able to be as aggressive as possible. Or maybe the boss, just like I always bring a Monster Hunter, the boss has a lot of interruptibles where if you if you're able to stop it from, I'm gonna put my my hoodie on real quick so my headphones stop falling off. But if you're able to stop it from doing, you know, whatever it is, right? It's loading up a big attack and you're able to like, all right, cool, I don't want you to do that attack anymore. So you kind of like, boom, stop. And you counter it. Then the robot gets frozen for a couple of seconds. And maybe you get a little bit of a buff, right? Maybe you get a temporary stun damage multiplier while it's stunned. I don't know. There's a lot of different things they could do that would make that so fucking cool. But I don't think they would do it because the community would lose their minds. They would cry way too much about it.
Story at this time.
And Robbie, that's the thing, right? You don't even need the HP inflation. Like, don't give it a bunch of fucked up HP because it's different depending on how you fight it. If you bring a Void Hunter, hardest fight in your life. But if you bring anything not Void Hunter, then it's a normal fight, right? Because if it's anti-Void Hunter, sure, it's strong, but it's obviously stronger against, you know, Void Hunters. But something that's not a Void Hunter, it wouldn't be as aggressive. It's like it's a robot coding thing, right? Like if I see, hey, I'm excuse me, I'm anti-Void Hunter. Anytime that I see a Void Hunter and that's my target, I'm going ham. But if I come across a normie, I'm not gonna use my Ultra Giga Kamehameha, you know, Warp Kamehameha move on this non-Void Hunter. There's no reason. If I lose, I lose. Fuck it, because I'm not coded to do that.
However,
Adaptive
these variables
difficulty.
also mean
That's a great
opportunity, and perhaps
great
proxies will
term.
be able
Fluffy,
to
hold
turn
on.
them
Keep
into
that-
your own power in the near future.
Keep that in the noggin. We're gonna talk about that. I'll turn that
I
into
think
a whole
I've
video.
revealed a bit too much. I'll leave the rest of the story for you all to discover.
Mr. Z, after all that, haven't you realized I look a little different today?
That's
Would that include
because of
characters
the
who
light
aren't Void
around
Hunters
you.
but at Void Hunter
It's
level?
so
No.
bright that it's blinding.
It would literally have to
Let
be
me
the tag
take a
Void
closer
Hunter.
look.
It would have to have the tag Void Hunter.
Wow.
Oh, I knew you were
Because then at that point, what do you consider Void Hunter level, right? It's there's only one character in the game that is Void Hunter level, but is literally a Void Hunter. Like, she doesn't want the role of Void Hunter, but by the definition of everyone else, she is basically a Void Hunter, which is Ishwin, right? But she just doesn't want to be a Void Hunter. Even though she is technically one, she's as strong, if not stronger, than the Void Hunters we have right now, and she can do whatever she wants. So yeah, probably if we're talking about coding wise with the tag, yeah, Ishwin would probably get a pass because the system, like, think of it like a registry, right? If it's registered, it has a registry of all the Void Hunters, and Ishwin is not on that registry, then the robot wouldn't even know, like, oh, Void Hunter should kill now. Like, it won't know that. But if the robot, for whatever reason, was like, my life is being threatened, I need to go all out, then yeah, it would do it versus Ishwin. But that's way too difficult. Like, we're talking coding that, we're talking about coding that doesn't even exist in regular RPGs.
This new form looks incredible.
Thanks. That feels good.
He's so
I had to
fucking
take
cool.
an advance on more than half a year's salary from boss to get these upgrades done. My take? One word. Undefeatable. Top tier looks and
Now, what's funny is it says undefeatable, right? He's like, oh yeah, you can't beat me now. I'm like, I'm chilling. And they showed us in the trailer for the Iridian Sunset, like the trailer for that, Mans was like ready to pass out. He on the ground, like laid down, like he, come on, bro.
performance absolutely flawless.
Since when did the cunning hairs get so generous? Where did Boss Nicole make her fortune?
Actually, Boss and the others went out to handle a major deal. I haven't heard from them in days. But no worries. This Starlight Knight still got reliable teammates backing him
Okay,
up.
wait,
But
new,
there's something
more
that's
setup for
bothering
the
me.
story?
Promeia, why does Cecilia always seem so afraid of you? Did something happen between you two before?
I met her back when I was a sweeper. It's just, back then, we didn't get a chance to talk.
Guys, am I okay? Wait, you know I haven't played the story. Please don't spoil me, but I want my question answered. What is a sweeper? Do we know what that is? Has that already been talked about? 2, is this scene already in the game? This right here is already in the game. What chapter is this? Is this current or no? No. Okay, so this isn't already in the game, but we do know what a sweeper is. This is 2.7. Okay. This scene is in the game. All right, bet. I gotta catch up, bro. I gotta, 100 subs, 100 gifted subs. We play the story all the way from like beginning to where we are.
We didn't get a chance to talk.
Come to think of it, both of you have quite a history with the Outer Ring. I wonder if coming back here will stir up any old memories. I've prepared even more intel and stories for you proxies, and they will be coming your way soon. In this version's adventure,
I like this.
proxies will also encounter a special enemy.
The wolf is
During
an
combat,
assassin.
This enemy
Okay.
will periodically
You're dead ass, EO. For 100 gifted, listen, Inferno, if you had 100 gifted to give me, hold on, let's keep it a buck, guys. If y'all ever had 100 gifted to give me, as much as I appreciate gifted subs, and I really do, I understand the Twitch culture or the YouTube culture. I do. I appreciate it. Because of the way Twitch takes money, I would absolutely prefer you to just donate the money directly. Like, if you were ever gonna, like, I'm gonna drop 500 gifted on my boy, bro, please just send 500 gifted money to my PayPal. Like, that would be better. But it's your money. Do what you want. I appreciate it regardless. Am I dead ass in the sense of, like, would I go through and play the entire story? That's actually what I was going to talk about later. So I'm dead ass, yes, but within reason. Okay. Now I say within reason because I still got to do work, and Promeia is here. I think I'm getting CE server this time around too. So I'm going to be working on her and Billy. And I want to be able to give you guys a guide for both characters this time.
You're not better than me.
So we'll see. Ty coming through with the subby sub, baby. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll talk about it. You said this, not this one. Which one are you talking about? This right here, Berserk? You know what? I can see it. This, honestly, this was giving me more of like the Tokyo Ghoul manga, but I see where you're coming from with the Berserk. I do. I was getting more of a Tokyo Ghoul vibe on this one, but I can see it. I can see it. or if not Tokyo Ghoul. You guys ever seen this anime called Blood Plus? I think it's called Blood Plus, with the girl, the vampire girl, and she goes around killing other vampires. It's basically like anime or manga Blade. It's like female manga Blade, except way more gruesome. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this. One of your first anime ever? I feel like Blood was a lot of people's first anime. Like if you really started looking into, oh, I want to look at some dark shit, like you somehow came across Blood. It was good for sure.
You have quite a history with
giving you
the
Noragami
outright.
vibes. I can see
I wonder
that.
if coming back
There's
here
Blood,
will
Blood
stir
Plus,
up
and
any
Blood
old
C.
memories.
What the fuck did
I'll
we get
prepare
more?
Even more intel on Starlight will also encounter a special. During combat, this enemy will periodically summon tornadoes on the battlefield and enter a wind anomaly state at the same time.
Oh, this is what they showed off in
state,
2.8.
inflicting other
The thing that I thought was
anomalies
Bringer.
won't trigger disorder. Instead, it'll trigger Vortex, and this monster
Wait. What?
enter a wind anomaly state at the same time. During this state, inflicting other anomalies won't trigger disorder. Instead, it'll trigger Vortex, and this monster's wind anomaly state won't end after Vortex is triggered either. Note that under wind anomaly, polarity disorder and polarity assault can still activate. A bloom also triggers as usual.
That's why Promeia is gonna be cracked. Okay. First of all, why wind is blue? I don't know. That's lazy coding. Second of all, this makes way more sense now. Originally, what I was under the impression of was that the Vortex state would be another thing on top of all the anomaly attribute counters that we already have now. And so basically it would be like, okay, I triggered, freeze, and then I triggered assault or shock, and then disorder, boom. But it's looking like what'll happen here, and I'll get more hands-on with this later on this weekend, I'm sure. It looks like what's happening is no more disorders, unless it's a polarity disorder, which automatically bumps up certain characters. Alice, Miyabi, because she cares and she doesn't. Promeia, and Vivian. And I'm missing one. Arya? No. Wait, doesn't Arya? Yeah, Arya and Nangong do have their own disorders or some shit like that, right? Yeah. Nangong has her own. So yeah. And then Yanagi, exactly. So like those 5 or 6 characters automatically jump up in the matchup, right? If we're talking about versus this Lycon Tentacle Wolf dude, they automatically jump up in the matchup, which is very good, very strong. But what I'm more curious about, which I'm trying to listen to it and see like if Mr. Z here answers that question, what I'm trying to understand is how do the other anomalies work within the Vortex state?
Instead, it'll trigger Vortex, and this monster's wind anomaly state won't end after Vortex is triggered either. Note that under wind anomaly, polarity disorder and polarity assault can still activate. A bloom also triggers as usual.
This is new.
See, and that's what he didn't answer that part, which is like making me like, yo, how does that work? Because if it can't trigger regular disorder, but it's not locking, like it's locking out disorders, but it's not locking them out because like, yo, I just don't get disordered, right? Like polarity still work. It's being replaced. That's what it sounds like. Like Vortex is replacing disorder. So now I'm more curious, what is Vortex doing? See, and that's awesome. I thought the same thing. It's just swirl from Genshin, where like when you swirl something, it combines the elements and then like amplifies the fuck out of the damage that you're doing from your elements reactions. So in this case, maybe that's what Vortex is going to do. Maybe Vortex replaces disorder so you don't get that big burst of damage, right? But instead, now it amplifies the anomaly damage that you're doing during the Vortex state, which would actually be very positive. I think that'd be a very good thing for a lot of the anomaly casts, especially because we already talked about this a couple videos ago, right? Where I mentioned to you guys that there were different types of attack damage, right? Or damage types. There was a bloom, which people are like, oh, the bloom doesn't. And I'm like, yes, it is. It's a damage type. A bloom is a damage type. Disorders are damage types. The polarity stuff is a damage type, right? Which, I mean, it'll fall under disorder regardless, but still. And then regular anomalies, so hypercarry, is another damage type. And now for something with Vortex, that would just amplify the regular damage types. Essentially, yeah, kind of like Lunar, maybe. I'd have to look more into Lunar. I'm not the most knowledgeable about Lunar right now. I'm still learning it. I still play Flins. I just blow shit up. But it is what it is. Another thing that I'm actually curious about, though, when it comes to the Vortex stuff, is gonna be damn, I really should have recorded this now that I'm talking about all this. Another thing that I'm curious about when it comes to the Vortex stuff is going to be if we get a Wind Agent. If we get a Wind Agent, will they be able to apply Vortex, right? Like, would you make it so that instead of a Wind Agent building up Wind Anomaly, maybe Wind Agents just apply a status, right? And now we can think of this closer to how Swirl works, where Swirl doesn't really build anything. I mean, elemental reactions in Genshin don't build anything either, but they apply something. But in Zenless, we build the anomaly bar. So maybe the reason that Wind doesn't have a particular color is because nothing is being built. It just happens. You just apply it. So maybe that's what's going to happen is like Vortex characters will just apply Vortex. And maybe we don't even get Vortex characters. I know we're getting Wind as an attribute, but maybe they do something weird where they start giving us like dual elements. So it's like, hey, this character is fire, but they can apply Wind, or they have like Wind attribute adjacent things. I don't know. Yeah, like maybe Wind is like a debuff.
So pay close attention.
It's definitely a new mechanic worth paying attention to. Also, some past enemies will be given wind weakness or resistance after the update. But I'm sure you two are
Wind weakness or resistance. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they're adding Wind as an attribute. They're making this a thing. So then how would you make it so that you build up Wind Anomaly to then apply the Vortex? And then would that just cancel out disorders altogether? Because at that point, you're starting to build completely different anomaly teams.
Ready, well prepared to face.
But I guess at the same time, maybe this is just a future preparation for Promeia.
The formidable enemy. Now then, let's move on to the agent introductions.
She's so cool. Ooh, wait. The up kicks? That's a double too. I'm almost positive that's a crescent kick, but I could be wrong. I'm almost positive that's called a crescent kick, but I could be wrong. That shit is hot as fuck. Whatever it is hot as fuck. Oh, she plays, her cape is a moon. It's a crescent moon. Okay. Nah, her animations are so sick.
First up is Promeia, the executioner of Krampus.
Genocide Kata! That's what that is! Wait! Hold on. Yo, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's a genocide? It's the best move in the fucking game. Genocide Cutter is the best move out of all the existence of fucking fighting games. Genocide Cutter is the best move in the fucking game. Okay. This is Genocide Cutter. This is Promeia. Promeia just did the shit. This is Genocide Cutter. Genocide Cutter. Okay. So you're probably asking yourself like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You're tripping out right now. Okay, no, I'm not. Genocide Cutter is literally the best fighting game move in the entire like fucking universe of fighting games. Okay, this move counters everything. It combos into everything. Yo, fuck. Thank you, Sui. Thank you for the resub, baby. I appreciate that. It counters everything. It combos into everything. It ends combos. It starts combos. He gets it for free. It costs no meter. Maybe it costs meter now, but in the previous games, it didn't cost meter. All right, Rugal was like the hardest boss ever because he quite literally just did whatever the fuck he wanted. Like there's a video that goes back and talks about it. If you ever want to go watch it, just for the sake of like understanding what it is, right? It might be this one. I don't think it's this one. It's a much longer video. But there's a video that goes on to talk about like why Rugal's Genocide Cutter was like what it is. And it's insane. The amount of stuff the boss could do. Like this boss could literally read your inputs as you as soon as you put the input in, he would read it, Genocide Kata, and you're fucked. So you had to outplay yourself. It was some crazy shit. But anyway, Cheryl Blossom does not a fucking Genocide Cutter. And I love me some Riverdale, okay? But that's not a Genocide Cutter. Anyway, Promeia.
Let's move on to the agent introductions.
This is quite literally a Genocide Cutter. Yo, Ty, you calling that Genocide cut, you calling that is crazy. You calling that out is crazy. All right, I'm locked in. Anyway, bro. Yo, Dawn, I be trying to tell people the amount of fighting game references in the fucking game. You just really want it to be a fighting game so bad. But nope, this isn't. The Genocide Cutter is not a fighting game move. Genocide Cutter is actually from Devil May Cry season 99.6. And actually, Virgil's daughter did that move before anybody else did. Get the fuck out. They always try and take, I don't know why people are so hung up on that, bro. Let shit be from fighting games and call it a fucking day. That's where it's from. That's where it's fucking from, bro. Leave it alone, right? Every character, not every character, but a handful of characters we've seen quite literally have taken moves from fighting games. And we love it. You should love it. You should not be. If anybody is fucking ever, I don't want you guys to be like hate mobbing people because that's crazy. But it's so silly to me. Anyone that gets upset about a fucking reference from another video game being slapped in your current favorite video game or one that you play a lot, you're stupid. You're silly. You're foolish. That's some fucking 40-year-old virgin behavior, dog. Like, just enjoy the fucking. Oh, I can't believe they put another fighting game reference in my video game. I hate fighting games. Fighting games the worst thing ever created in life. They should have never done this shit. What the fuck is a genocide? EO's always talking about fighting games, bro. He's such a fucking fighting game loser, bro. 0 and 2. Like, fuck that guy. Maidenless behavior. Thank you. You're silly, not silly. Genocide Cutter is raw as fuck, but it's her entire kit. Like, look at it, right? Her entire kit is all leg work. It's all leg work, and I'm sure if we were to sit here and dissect every single thing, I guarantee you I could figure out where these moves are coming from, what they're referencing, or what fighting game character she plays very close to, right? And it's not even that, you know, she needs to be a fighting game character. It's just that they're referencing so many different things. But I'm a big fan of this. I'm a really big fan of this. Sanji from One Piece, exactly. Excuse me. That's a leg sweep. This little bottom move she's doing right here, and it ends in a leg sweep. That's a whole leg sweep right there. If this was a fighting game, homie would be downed. He would literally get hard knocked down. Actually, with Promeia, it would be a soft knockdown. Then she would get into a setup. She'd get a free setup off the leg sweep. But anyway, she's cool. This is a really cool character. I'm excited for her. I will say this up front because I did see some things. I saw a couple changes. I was very skeptical, and I was like, I'm like more inclined to skip Promeia, pick her up on the rerun, and then like go all out for Billy. But I think what I'm gonna do is try and I might personally work really hard so YouTube gives me money, obviously. And I think I want to go for M1 for both, right? M1 W1 for both Billy and Promeia. I really love both of these characters. I did not expect the patch before 3.0 to be as this is so fucking cool to me personally, and I'm really excited for that. So when it comes to Promeia, one of the things that I was worried about was I'm a big Miyabi stan. Obviously, I love Miyabi. I like Yidhari. I like Ice. I think Ice is a really cool mechanic, and I don't like that they've been removing freeze at all. And now that we're getting an Ice character with a disk drive that is literally prominent on whether or not you freeze or shatter an enemy, giving you buffs, and clearly that is her disk drive set. I'm under the impression that she is going to be able to work with Yidhari in some, rinky-dink team. Don't try this at home. Or more specifically, or more openly, I should say, generally, is Miyabi. And I saw some things, and apparently, they don't really play nice together anymore, and I'm kind of upset with that, which is why I was like, I think I'm going to skip Promeia. But after seeing the animations, official animations, I think I'm gonna go for it.
First
think
up
I'm gonna
is
go
Promeia,
for it, bro.
The executioner of Krampus
She's sick as
Compliance
fuck.
Authority and an S-rank Ice Anomaly Agent.
Hold on, man. Let me go back. Which one of y'all said she ain't got no butt?
Executioner of Krampus Compliance Authority.
There is jiggle meat. There is jiggle meat past the thigh line. Who says she ain't got no butt? If she ain't had no butt, that bitch would be flat. It would curve straight into the thigh. It would curve straight into the thigh, my friend. See. You ain't been with no real curvy girl, no real girl with a nice ass. You know what I'm saying, bro? You ain't been with no big booty Judy. You don't know about the thigh to butt ratio, okay? She got a little butt back there, man. You can slap it, you can squeeze it, you can cup it. That's how you know. If you can cup it, the little bubble butt, oh, you're in there.
And an S-rank Ice Anomaly
You're in
Agent.
there.
In combat, Promeia will cast off the restraints from her hands and unleash her terrifying power. Promeia's many attacks can restore set amounts of corrosive chill upon hitting enemies.
Corrosive
When other
chill, okay.
agents
So is she getting her own ice thing as well, kind of like Miyabi, or is it like flat
Your
ice?
freeze, disorder, or vortex, Promeia will also restore corrosive chill. Upon accumulating enough corrosive chill, it will be converted into a point of trial by cold.
Okay.
Some of Promeia's skills will consume 1 point of trial by cold and trigger a bloom against the enemies afflicted with an attribute anomaly upon hit. When Promeia triggers a bloom and hits an enemy, she'll gain additional decibels. During some of her skills, Promeia will throw her cape out, using it to continuously slice enemies. While her cape is out,
No, wait. Okay. Hold on. This has nothing to, I don't care about the fighting and shit. This has nothing to do with that, bro. And this isn't even like a fucking, oh my God, bro, this is the best move again. I need everybody. You guys know like the models and they like pose on them, right? You know, she is catwalking the fucking enemy. She is no diffing the fucking bro. Look at her. Boom. Strut. She is bad, bro. She is bad. Like, okay, we thought we had some baddies. I mean, we do. Okay, Nicole is a baddie, bro. She that's my bimbo, all right? She knows she bad. She got the nails. She be working her thing, right? And she uses her her feminine woes to her advantage. We got Evelyn. Evelyn doesn't know she's a baddie. Evelyn know that she like, Astra and maybe Wise. Evelyn is the type that she bad as hell, but she don't recognize how bad she really is, right? Somebody got to let her know you fine as fuck. Then we got Astra. Astra pretty as hell, bro. She know it. But then you got a character like Promeia. Promeia knows she bad as fuck. She know it. And you can't tell her shit. You can't tell her nothing. Promeia is the type of woman that you want. You want a Promeia. If you could ever attain anything in your life, bro, you want a Promeia. But here's the thing. You could never cross her a day in your life. You got to be 10 toes all the time, bro. You see how like I'm out of shape, people out of shape, everybody out of shape. You can't be out of shape around Promeia, bro. You got to be on point at all times. Bro. She bad as fuck, bro. And you see, Promeia don't got no butt, bro. She ain't got no ass back. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it. You see the curve, bro. Man, I'm telling you. Hold on, I gotta watch it again. Boom. And she's walking around him. You can just hold it. I gotta go back and listen to why he's doing that. You can just hold it. Wait till they give us when the camera mode come back, I better see Promeia fashion shoots every fucking day. I gotta see him every day, bro. Oh my gosh. It parries too? Don't lie to me.
Triggering perfect dodge when being attacked by enemies.
What?
With enough energy, she can use her EX special attack. And Promeia will hurl throwing knives and her cape to attack enemies, then enter the bound absolution state.
What?
Promeia gains the absolute order effect upon using this skill. If attacked when using her EX special attack, Promeia will quickly...
I understand why they made her a main DPS now. I understand. Yo, devs. You know what? From now on, bro, I gotta stop questioning the devs. Sometimes I can question the devs, but at this point, I gotta stop. I've been wrong twice now. I don't like being wrong when it comes to characters, bro. I've been wrong twice now. Cecilia, okay, I was right about Cecilia, but again, like not for the same reasons. All right, M0W0 Cecilia, you're not gonna have a great time. At least by herself. So I was right on that part, and I was like, you gotta vertically invest in that character to like really get something out of her. But the vertical investment, she is now the strongest electric DPS in the game. Boom. So like we're here for that. All right. Boom. The second thing here, where I'm like, you know, I would like to see fucking Promeia being the sub DPS anime DPS. I understand it now. Like, oh my goodness, bro.
This skill.
She gets a parry to a whole different attack.
Promeia will quickly dart behind the enemy. If Promeia has absolute order after using execution shrouded in shadow,
you know what would be fire? You guys know what would be fire? You know how Nekomata has the back attacks in her kit? If Promeia had back attack damage in her kit, like if she just got an amp for attacking from behind. And this is, I mean, again, I talked about this a while ago. Remember when I said that there were certain elements in the original like 1.0 or the beta of Zenless that we just don't have anymore. Like they just don't use it. Nekomata still has back attacks. So in Nekomata doesn't have a way to do this. She has the dash through, right? But because she has no way to lock the, and I said this, she has no way to lock the enemy down. So as soon as you dash through the enemy, naturally they'll just turn around, right? After the dash, they'll turn around. So you have to have a way to lock them down. Promeia has a whole ass fucking strut. They can't move. You can keep holding the button. You get the parry animation. She goes through them. And then if you have the energy, she's like, I'm going to do my big bang attack. If they gave her any type of like, fuck, bro, yo, devs, please, again, only watch this part. Don't watch the other part about the ass jiggle, all right? Please start bringing elements like that back into the game because you're already making the designs for it. There's no reason for her to have a lockdown, right? A situational lockdown, go behind the fucking enemy, and then not get rewarded for it. Because this is something that she can do. I guarantee you this is something she can do that's not just limited to small, tiny boss. I guarantee you she'll be able to zip through and go behind a boss enemy as well. Maybe not lock them down the way we're seeing, right? But she'll be able to do it enough that she can get behind them and trigger her attack. And I feel like she should be rewarded for that. Like a player that's able to like, hey, I perfect parried with my strut move, my strut cycle, whatever we're going to call it, right? I perfect parried with it. Now reward me with 45% extra damage on this move specifically. That should be fair. I feel like if you implement stuff like that, and like, hear me out, right? If you implement stuff like that, this would encourage players to learn how to get better at playing whatever character they want to play. This would give them more of a reason, because you're giving them positive reinforcement. This would give them more of a reason to actually give a damn. I was going to say therefore, give a damn about playing the character higher than a casual level. It's a great clip. Thank you, Chair. Timestamp it if you don't mind, or clip it, because I don't have a clip. But that would be cool. That would be cool. What if old players can't react in time? I don't know how to help that. I mean, Daigo's like 50-something years old, still beating up kids. When I say kid, that came out crazy. Daigo is like 50-something years old. He's one of the oldest fighting game players, and he's still winning tournaments. That's the much better way to say that. I don't. Yeah. Imagine Daigo just walking down the street in the alley. Oh my god! It's Daigo! Daigo, can I get your order? Sure, you can. And then he just keeps walking. Bro, man, that'd be crazy. And then somebody in the back, let's go, Justin! Woo!
Press basic attack or special attack thereafter, and Promeia will quickly launch multiple attacks before leaping at the enemy.
Oh, she gets more!
Promeia will quickly launch multiple attacks before leaping at the enemy with a power.
And it triggers the bloom anyway. Fuck, bro. I gotta pull, guys. I'm M1ing this character. We're dipping into the bank for that one, because Why did they make her so cool? No pun intended.
Powerful downward attack. With absolute order, press basic attack or special attack while in bound absolution state, and Promeia will retract her cape and deliver a downward attack. After the downward attack, if she has sufficient trial by cold points, hold special attack.
They gave this bitch combo enders. Guys, they gave her combo enders and different combo routes, which, like, on paper, right? Because at some point we always, like with Bonway, right? We always get to a point where the optimal way to do something is just to do 1, 2, 3, right? Or 1, 5, 6, and then you get whatever the optimal damage is. But as we, and I told you so. I'm not gonna say all that. But I did say that it's Bonway is a character where, like, I would rather the combos matter for different things. And that's on me for just not putting in more work with Bonway. There was a Japanese player. There's a clip that popped up over the weekend, or throughout the week, earlier in this week, around like Monday, Tuesday. There's a clip from a Japanese player that was playing Bonway. And I think he got a kill with like an M0 Bonway or something like that. But he decimated whatever was in front of him. Like, the way he played Bonway was unlike any other Bonway player we've seen so far. And it was because he was using these combos for different scenarios. Just like I said, I would rather, I wish Bonway could do this. And then this player was able to utilize that. And so now we're looking at the same thing with Promeia, obviously not to the extent of Bonway, but we're looking at this in a sense of, like, we now have a combo ender, which I'm going to try and, like, look at the names here. Execution, right? So we have Shrouded in Shadow. Is that what that's called? Yeah, Shrouded in Shadow, where she goes behind them. Boom. That's one action. Shrouded in Shadow is one action by itself, which is basically if you get the perfect parry with her throwing her cape. And then after that, she's going to get will be a follow-up attack, which is Execution. And this is now a back attack, which is also going to give you that a bloom.
Or special attack thereafter, and Promeia will quickly launch multiple attacks before leaping at the
right, boom, just like that.
Enemy with a powerful downward attack. With
now, from the same instance, the first action, which was the throwing her cape.
Press basic attack.
Now she gets one from the front. Thank you, Rio, for the partner anniversary. I appreciate that. She now gets the same thing, a different execution from the front.
Retract her cape and deliver a downward attack. After the downward attack, if she has sufficient trial by cold points, hold special attack to launch a stronger finishing move, Execution, Merciless Judgment. Additionally, when there is another anomaly or support agent in your squad, Promeia's EX special attack Ice Anomaly build-up rate will increase, and her EX special attack will also apply the debuff.
We're gonna go back, guys. I've never sat here and looked at a character demo in a live stream this long ever.
Execution.
I need you to guys just watch this. Just watch this. When we talk about, like, the fact that she's a sweeper, I agree. This honestly, this is giving me, whichever one of you, was it Ty? Did you say this earlier? Like, Evelyn walked so that Promeia could run. I'm going to start saying that. Like, I agree now, because this is giving me, back when Evelyn came out, this feels the same exact way. Why does she have a donkey kick? Yo, what's a donkey kick? Why are you making up terms? Donkey kick is from Street Fighter. It's Ryu's kick, where he goes, ah! And then he donkey kicks you, and then you go flying into the wall. You bounce back, and then he sure you can you in your fucking gut. Anyway, she's doing a full-on combo sequence right here. Let me play it all the way through once we get to the point.
Merciless Judgment. Additionally,
okay, right here. This is a whole combo sequence in a fight.
When there is another anomaly or support agent in your squad,
why does she get this?
Special attack Ice Anomaly build-up rate will increase, and her EX.
And that, mind you, right? All of that happened without him doing any other swaps into another character. Why does she get that?
Special attack will also apply the debuff Presumption of Guilt. Under this effect, the whole squad deals increased bloom damage against the target.
What?
Both restraints and redemption. The guilty must be punished.
Let's see her in action. Promeia attacks enemies, dealing burst damage by consuming trial by cold points. Then switch in Vivian to
you see the after image?
Dealing burst damage by consuming trial by cold points.
I'm pretty good at pausing on command. Hold on. I'm pretty good at pausing on command, bro.
Then switch in Vivian to trigger a bloom. With that, Promeia regains Trial by Cold points and can be switched back in for another round of damage. With enough decibels, activate her ultimate for even more damage.
Investigate, assess, and enact judgment. Any means must be used to complete a mission.
Next up.
Okay, at first, I'm like, you know, she's not gonna work with Vivian. I can't really see it because she's just on the field a lot. But two things I expect to happen. One, obviously, Vivian is gonna get a little bit of revival, awesome, or even Bernice, depending on if they're Fire Week. Two, what I also expect to happen, maybe the new Wind character is gonna also be a Bloom focused with the Vortex shit going on, and this is gonna skyrocket Promeia. Promeia is gonna be the next tier 0 anomaly. I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to think about it. She's going to be the next tier 0 anomaly. If you are looking for anything to jump into the game right now, Promeia is the next character that you want to pull. Now, obviously, if you had Nangong Yu and Yuzu, this would be like the highest opportunity for you, or even Lycon, right? I keep trying to get people to understand that the new version of Lycon with the potential system is a very good replacement or substitute if you don't have Nangong Yu or any of the stunners for that matter. Like, Lycon is literally the best free-to-play stunner right now in the game.
Next up, to eliminate sadness that plagues the world.
I don't even have any more voice for my boy, man. Like, I didn't expect Promeia. I genuinely didn't expect Promeia to take all that out. Pride One will tier 1 or an expert tagger out of spite. No, they don't even like Miyabi. They don't. What Pride One will probably do, and we can all come back and like, oh my God, you was right. They're probably gonna put Promeia in tier 0. They're gonna bump Miyabi down to tier 0.5, and they're gonna say something, something, something. With the way the game is right now and all of the new changes and the fact that the new boss cannot be affected by disorders, Miyabi's significant performance and damage has tremendously gone down. And especially if you don't have Nangong Yu, then she is only tier 0.5. And then with Nangong Yu, you would just use Nangong Yu and Promeia anyway over Miyabi. So we're going to put Promeia in tier 0 because Promeia is easy as fuck to play. And she has all of these free moves and cool damage and cool animations. And she's a brand new character. And you don't need her engine.
Oh, my transformation!
I told you that coin was a power coin, by the way. I told you that coin was his power coin. Hold on. Because he just put it in there.
Transformation!
Flip. And then slams it in the belt. Come on, man. That's the power coin. And then the lean back with the gun. Ooh! I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Hose on him. Rider kicker! Wait, he gets an explosion on the rider kick? Oh, he's so cool.
Oh, I'm getting fired up too. Starlight Billy, S-rank Physical Rupture Agent. His all-new upgrades give Billy a wider range of attacks and even allow him to summon his motorcycle when needed to help him out in combat.
Yeah, I need this
Billy
character, bro.
Increases his
I really hope his M1 is good. Like, I hope his M1 is similar to Cecilia, where it's a 20 to 38% like damage performance jump. Whatever the number is, that's what I want. Like, I want a good 20% damage increase.
In addition, some of Starlight Billy's skills can restore his HP. If HP is above a certain threshold, press special attack, and Starlight Billy will consume HP to summon his motorcycle and ram into enemies.
Okay.
If attacked during this special attack, Starlight Billy will automatically block and use his motorcycle to perform an uppercut counterattack.
Okay,
At
okay.
this moment, with enough
So far, he's got a
energy,
pretty simple
press
kit.
EX special attack again, and Starlight Billy will launch a combo attack with
That's
his
so
arm
sick.
cannon and motorcycle. With enough decibels, pressing ultimate will activate Starlight Billy's signature powerful kick. Also, when there are agents of specific
I can tell they did not put, not that they didn't put the work into him. They didn't put as much like depth into Billy that they did with Promeia. I can see it because he's running through this way too fast.
specialties in the squad, some of Starlight Billy's skills will give him a damage buff.
So,
Good.
how was it?
See, and he's already done. He's already done. Promeia had a whole 20 minutes. Mind you, I made it 20 minutes, but still. he's not finished yet, or they really don't know what they want to do with this character. Because it looks like he only has what, 3 moves? All built around the EX special and whether or not you parry?
If attacked during this special attack,
That's the counter of the parry.
will automatically block and use his motorcycle to perform an uppercut counterattack. At this moment, with enough energy, press EX special attack again, and Starlight Billy will launch a combo attack with his arm cannon and motorcycle. With enough decibels, pressing ultimate will activate Starlight Billy's signature powerful kick. Also, when there are agents.
Why didn't they just call it Rider Kick? Why didn't they just call it right? Bro, devs, please. Just call it a Rider Kick. That's what it is. Powerful kick. No one's going around powerful kick. Just call it a Rider Kick.
Of specific specialties in the squad, some of Starlight Billy's skills will give him a damage buff.
So, how was it? Was
There's
my
no way that's
Starlight
it.
Knight flying kick cool or what? The inspiration for this move comes from Starlight Knight Season 2, Episode 3!
Now let's check out his epic
He's
moves
such a
in
nerd.
the
I love
real
him.
battle.
I love him.
First, have Lucia activate Ether Veil to buff the team, and then switch Starlight Billy in for a round of damage. Ether Veil
Wait,
to
what?
buff the team,
Okay, boom.
and then switch Starlight
And then he immediately, so that bar has something to do with him swapping out.
Billy in for a round of damage. Afterwards, switch Dylan in to attack enemies and stun them.
Yeah, that bar
bringing
has something to do with
Starlight
his,
Billy
like-
back with
like
his ultimate,
swapping in and out or
landing a
something.
Fatal blow with his flying kick.
With my improved
Okay, so they didn't really do, in my opinion, Billy did not get the justice he deserves. Nothing in here represents what we just watched. Like, it's not good, right? I think it could be the bike meter, right? They didn't explain his meter. They didn't say what his core passive is, unless I'm deaf. And the additional ability is kind of like whatever, right? They didn't explain kind of what that's doing or how it's activating. It's just there. So it really does feel like he's not finished. And I don't want to say that. I really don't want to say that he's not finished, but it just kind of feels like he's just, they're not giving him the same like effort that we just saw with Promeia. And I feel like that's probably really problematic for not just me. And honestly, Chris, I don't even want to say it just because he's a male, because Billy is a fan favorite. Billy is one of the characters that's been a favorite of the game. Billy and Ambi, right? If we're talking about, and now we're waiting on Nicole, if we're talking about which characters people represent or like recognize with Zenless Zone Zero, the first two are always Billy and Ambi. I think Billy is a little bit more popular than Ambi just because of what he is, right? The Deadpool style, Kamen Rider mixed thing, and a lovable personality. And it's always like, we want more. Them not giving him and I'm just going to use this term, I apologize for any of my kiddo viewers. Them not giving him a fucked up kit is a disservice to the character as a whole. I think if they have time to go back and change anything, you don't even have to change a lot. Just make his kit fucked up. Promeia has a bunch of fucked up shit in her kit. Like, it's true. All the stuff that I saw, even without the genocide cutter thing, the fact that she has multiple combo enders, both from behind the enemy and in front of the enemy, repositioning that character gives her different properties. We could see that just from watching the character demo that we had here. And she has a very strong mechanic being a bloom. Billy has nothing. They literally just made a physical DPS character and slapped Rupture on him, and like that's it. And I hate that because we already see where physical goes when it's not a character that has something fucked up, right? Ye Shunguang has something that's extremely fucked up, and that's why she's at the top right now. Alice has something fucked up, being Polarity Assault. Jane has something fucked up, being that I can make all of my anomalies and every physical anomaly on the team crit, right? That's fucked up because it's something, a mechanic that it's not supposed to be allowed. You go and look at a character like Caesar or a character like Nekomata or even Base Billy, and none of these characters have anything that make them fucked up, right? They don't have anything that they're abusing in the game or a mechanic that they can abuse that helps them do that. And so even with the bike where they're like, oh, some of his moves, depending on the amount of HP you have, you can use the bike. That's great. Is the bike a part of his kit? Does the bike give him more damage? Does the bike have like resistance shredding properties or damage amplification? Can he always crit? Like, if you parry, Is it guaranteed crit no matter what your build is? Like little things like that are really what drive in the character being what it is. And the fact that they just didn't show anything off at all, I don't even think the developers or whoever was playing this build of Billy, I don't even think they know how to play this character right now because no one knows what they want. Like the team doesn't know what they want. It's weird. I don't know. I'm very disappointed in the Billy showcase personally. As excited as I am for Billy, I'm still gonna pull. But this is honestly looking like, and I hate to say it, it's looking like what the Hugo thing, right? I just said that with Cecilia. I still kind of right. And Sylvia, we'll talk about that because I do want to see, I really want to see your M0 W0 runs. But when it comes to like Billy, it feels like Hugo, right? Hugo was an extremely powerful character on launch, had a great mechanic abusing ability, but there was a clear limitation that we eventually met with. But we all knew that the limitation was if you can't stun, no damage, right? I'm not saying that Billy has the same limitation, but it does look like Billy might need vertical investment or some form of extra power to get the same level of disrespect that the other characters in the game currently have, especially coming out right next to Promeia. And if I'm not mistaken, Ramiel is coming out right after Billy, right? Which is going to be allegedly, we're all assuming this, the first Wind character that we get. This is tough. Not the good tough either, like the bad tough.
Prowess. Our rates are going up too. One Starlight Knight fans get 50% off.
Additionally, in version
he doesn't
2.8,
just wait until he comes out.
will also have
What
a
doesn't he
chance to
get? Like he
obtain
doesn't get any better,
A rank bang boo
or he doesn't. You're saying that he doesn't need the vertical investment, like he's rock solid. I think it's gonna be Valina. Oh, okay. So he'll be in between Valina. So not exactly between Ramiel. That's fair.
Poltergeist. In combat, Poltergeist floats into the air and fires laser beams from its eyes to
Why is it beaming the ass? Like you could you can laser beam anywhere else, and you're beaming the ass.
In combat, Poltergeist floats
Homelander
into the air
ass
and
bang
fires
boo.
laser beams from its eyes to attack enemies. When the team includes agents of specific specialties, Poltergeist attacks have a chance to gain a significant damage boost.
Mr. Z, I've heard that appearing on your show comes with some kind of reward. You know, I've already blown my salary on upgrading my gear, and next week's latest Starlight Knight card blind boxes are dropping.
M2 Jane increases flat crit value for her. Yes.
You just reminded me. The redemption
Yeah, M1
code.
gives her more of her passion state, and it makes that a lot easier to manage.
I'm stuck.
M2 just jacks her
Requesting
crit values
assistance
all the
from
way up.
Starlight Knight.
Leave it to me!
The ability for Assault to crit is M2? No, Jane. Yeah, well, okay, there you go. M0. Yeah. M0 Jane is like her natural core passive is to make anomalies or assaults crit. Yeah, that's her base kit. But jacking up her crit damage from the crit is Mindscape. Yes. Oh, that's not. When did they start doing this? They added instructions for how to redeem it in the game. That's a nice little touch. Excuse me. M0 Billy right now is like Ishwin level. Well, okay, is it Ishwin level in terms of mute it real quick. Is it Ishwin levels in terms of the playstyle? Because here's I guess I don't even have to mute it. Here's the thing about Ishwin, right? What makes Ishwin so strong is that she always goes up. Something that a lot of the veteran players in Zenless, why we like Ishwin is because she was basically Bonway before Bonway, where as long as you're able to optimize this character, you can keep pushing her to her limits, right? And so if we're talking about like, is M0 Billy that type of character where as long as you can optimize him and, you know, discover better combos or different routes or, you know, extra teammates, whatever, he's able to continue going up and up and up. If that's the case, then they would have done a good job with the character. And maybe they're just hiding that, which is fair. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just hiding the fact that he just isn't doing all of that stuff on live stream because they want to show it off somewhere else. Like they want you to be discoverable. They want you to discover it. But if he's not that, that's different. They're hiding it a bit. Okay. Okay, so we'll just wait then. We'll just wait, right? I'm gonna get access to it whenever they give it to me, so I'll see. But I'm disappointed in the showcase. I'm not disappointed in the character. There's more to his kit, but for some reason they didn't give him time here. They're definitely probably hiding it, or whoever played just didn't know what they were doing. And that's fair, right? Not knowing what you're doing. We don't know what we're doing until we really sit down with the character too.
Welcome back, proxies. Now it's time to reveal the highly
They rushed the stream since it's only 27 minutes long.
Details.
But I mean, like, I don't really think you have to rush the Billy sequence, you know?
Obtain the limited S-rank agent Promeia and S-rank W engine Frostfall Sickle in the exclusive channel and W engine channel, respectively.
I think I would have rathered if they gave a little bit more color to her W engine. That would have been nice, but it is what it is.
To fulfill my mission.
In the second half of version 2.8, proxies can obtain S-rank agent Starlight Billy and S-rank W engine Starlight Rider.
His W engine is his face.
Exclusive channel and W
That's
engine
cool.
channel, respectively.
Starlight Knight will always be your most reliable partner.
He's so fucking cool, guys. He's so cool. You know what I really want to see? I actually really want to see them give Billy an interaction with all of Sons of Caledon. I want to see them, like, because, you know, Caesar is his big sister. Or is she the little sister? Caesar's the big sister, right? Caesar's the big sister. I want to see her reaction to, like, Billy having this brand new form. Like, oh my God, you look so cool. Like, that's crazy. Where'd you get the money to upgrade that? Is that an arm cannon? That's so cool. Can I shoot it? Like, I want to see all of that. I really do. Because that would be so, like, from just a lore perspective, that'd be so sick. S-Rank Nicole better be dripped out. I don't even know what I would want. I don't even know what I would want from an S-Rank. From an S-Rank, you know? Caesar's a little sister. Oh, but he calls her big sis. Okay. I guess he calls her big sis because Big Daddy, right?
In addition, version 2.8 will also feature reruns of past agents and W engines. In the first half, proxies can obtain S-rank agent Lucia and W engine Dreamlit Hearth. In the second half, proxies will once again have the chance to obtain Orphe and Magus along with the W engine Bellicose Blaze. In addition, Agent Avatar's Trust event and dynamic wallpapers will also be updated alongside the new agents, so don't miss out. The new version will, as usual, feature check-in events, new agents, so
that boy chilling. He know he clean. And I love that he's humble, but he knows he's clean.
Don't miss out. The new version will, as usual, feature check-in events. Proxies can claim a total of 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 Upons by logging into the game.
Looks like an easy task.
In addition, Agent Hoshimi Miyabi's new outfit, Dignified Blossom, will be available in the shop after the version
it's so much
update
prettier in like what we see right here versus what they showed off as a teaser very early on. It's so much prettier here as an outfit. The colors pop way more. I think maybe it's because of the background, but it's so nice.
Live. This outfit has a distinctly traditional Hoshimi family style. It must be something Chief Miyabi is quite fond of as well.
Oh, it's really got style.
I like this.
Billy, you've been holding that pose for a long time now. Aren't you tired?
You just don't get it. Starlight Knight Code of Conduct, Rule 5. Ride fast. Pose cool. Oh, man. Now that you mention it, my posterior panels do feel a bit stiff. I'll have to oil them up when I get back.
Then let's talk about something
Pose
more
cool.
relaxed.
That's the rule now, guys.
Let's take a look at what new events New Eridu has.
As a free-to-play Miyabi main, this is gonna make me no longer free-to-play. Dude, don't don't let me tell you what to do, right? But if I were to give you any form of advice, right, Art, I never fucking give a fuck about buying skins, you're still free to play. If a character comes out and it has a skin that you really want and you do everything else free to play and you spend for the skin, don't let anyone, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. Like I saw someone, was it fucking Brand? I don't know. I don't have any beef with Brand. The point being is that I saw someone basically say like, oh, well, you spent money, so it's like, it's not free to play anymore. Fuck that. That's so stupid. That's dumb as shit. It has nothing to do with your free to play experience at all. That's like putting on a mod. Oh man, I modded my game. Well, actually, you modded the skin, so you're no longer free to play. That's stupid. You're not paying for the skin to play the game. You're buying the skin to support whatever character that you've been playing from dawn till dusk. Buy the fucking skin, bro. Like, and don't feel bad about it either, right? It's literally $8, $10, $8, whatever it is. Start calling niggas broke. I don't care anymore. And I'm being dead ass. Like, just if someone ever gets on you about paying for a skin in a game that you play every day or every other day and you pump in hours of that you've predominantly played free to play and you've never spent anything at all and I really want the skin, start calling niggas broke. If someone tries to shame you, you're broke. Leave it at that. You're broke. You have a broke mentality. Oh my, you're not free to play anymore because you paid for a skin. That's not free. You're broke. That's it. You're broke. You're just fucking broke. And leave it alone, right? If I go to fucking McDonald's or I go to a ramen bar, man, dude, I make my own ramen at home all the time. I pride myself on making ramen. I'm a really good chef when it comes to making ramen. But right now, I'm nowhere near my house and I just don't feel like cooking. I don't have the energy. Man, I could really go for some good ramen at this one good spot that I know is really good. It's only $10. I should go get a bowl of ramen. Then you got bitch number 47 in your fucking ear. Well, if you go and buy ramen at a ramen bar, are you really a really good ramen chef? Like, I don't really think you can call yourself a chef anymore if you go buy food from a different ramen bar that's not something that you created on your own. Get the fuck out of my ear. You're broke. Leave me alone and call it a day. What up, Brax? How you doing? People don't want to pay for games they enjoy anymore. That's what I'm saying. Bro, like the free-to-play entitlement, and I get it. I understand before anyone takes this out of context. I understand being free-to-play because you have to. You don't have the extra funds. You live in a third world country or like money isn't the same for you, right? I'm never talking about that person. Understand that as an adult, once you cross that, and I'll even say it for 16, right? Once you cross that 16 age 16 and above, you need to have some form of personal responsibility or understanding of whatever the fuck is in your bank account, right? Hey man, I don't got it this month. A good general rule that all parents should teach their kids or even bosses. If you can't buy something 3 times over or even twice, right? If you can't buy it twice over and still be comfortable, don't buy it. That's it. That's a rule that, as far as I've known from being in the workforce, everyone in the workforce knows this rule. Do we all follow this rule? Probably not, because we still want to buy some shit, right? But it's just a safe rule to go by. If you can't comfortably pay for something twice and still be good to go for however long you need until you get your own get another paycheck, don't buy it. If you can't spend $10, $15, $20, whatever on the game that you're playing every fucking day, don't buy it. However, this is where personal responsibility comes into play. You can't bitch on the internet about somebody else spending money how they want to spend and the fact that you're free to play and it's not fair because somebody else has money and you don't. Stop spending 40 hours a fucking week on the video game for free. Go get money. Hi, Claire. How you doing? Go get money. Not to you, Claire, obviously, but I'm just repeating what I said, right? Your priorities are fucked up. It's just, I don't know how else to spin it. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you can be free to play. I'm free to play on a lot of games just because I don't want to spend money. Can I? Yeah. Do I want to? Fuck no. Like, I'm really trying to think of that game and I can't even remember it because I stopped playing the game. Star Savior. I really like Star Savior for what it's trying to be, but there's nothing for me to spend money in the game on. Like, oh, go get a bunch of characters. Why? There's no end game. I'm playing Uma Musume, but with girls. Like, and Uma Musume was bad. I'm not spending money on that game either. This shit is rough. It's rough, bro. You know what I mean? When Arknights was here early on. People think I don't like Arknights. I like Arknights for what it's trying to be. I'm not spending money on the game, right? Like, yeah, bro, you should get all the characters. Why? There's nothing to do. I can't use the character the way I want to. There's nothing to fucking do. Don't do it. Simple as that.
Lost the game of Truth or Dare was his friends, and it ended up swallowing a chip and malfunctioning, causing it to believe he's an employee of Bootopia and decided it must go there.
Bootopia? Is that some new theme park?
Marcel Bootopia is a theme park made exclusively for Bangbu employees' vacations. Not long ago, it was temporarily closed due to a companion holiday.
Hold on, guys.
Many Bangbu
What am I looking at?
supplies remain trapped there.
Yes, and by sheer coincidence, Eos obtained a Bootopia access card and is about to embark on a special adventure. Every visit
I see
to the
one,
island
I see
allows
three.
Eos
This
to
looks like
explore the
multiplayer.
Park with his Bangbu companions and find and save trapped Bangbu.
ALG coming with the
There are
raid
also
raid, baby.
chests
Hold on, I gotta
scattered
pause, I gotta
around
pause, I gotta
the
pause, I gotta
park
pause, I gotta
with
pause.
valuable
Thank you,
treasures
man.
and
I
items
appreciate
that
that.
can be
I appreciate that. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome in here. All right, right now we're kind of going through, just watching the live stream. Shout out to ALG. Thank you, big dog. I appreciate the raid. Hopefully you had a good stream. Hopefully y'all had a good stream. Y'all were doing whatever y'all needed to. I think I'm looking at a multiplayer Bangbu mode right now. But that's kind of it. Most of y'all should know me, but if you don't, hey, my name's EO. I make Zenless content, and I dabble in a couple other things. I talk a lot of hot shit, but you know, it's all loving fun, loving good games. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But what else do we do, Chad? We talk about titties and ass. Anyway, don't listen to that guy. We don't talk about that stuff, okay? Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Let me get back to this real quick, because I'm kind of interested in the Bangbu Land thing, but I wasn't fully paying attention. I'm not gonna lie to you.
used to boost Eos's combat prowess. Head to your clockout location with an allotted exploration
Welcome,
time,
welcome,
and then Eos
welcome.
can head home with all his goodies. Be aware that while Bootopia is dreamily beautiful, there are dangerous ethereals.
They can
lurking
fight?
within. Proxies can use Eos to engage these ethereals in battle with Bangbu friends helping. Each time Eos returns from an exploration, proxies can exchange the treasures.
The Mario
from
Bangbu
assault
extraction
weapons
mode? Okay.
and use those
Liam, how
to
you doing?
upgrade
Welcome.
Eos's
Thank you for the
chips
partner
or
anniversary.
unlock new abilities. That'll help Eos on future adventures.
A life of
What is okay? So this is just an event. Okay. I thought this was gonna be like a new perma thing that they were trying to implement into the game, because I was like, what's the point of the extraction thing?
strangely familiar.
As you explore further, more rescued Bangbu
It's a Genshin
friends will
mode?
join your team.
I'll
Maybe
take
you'll
it.
even find some interesting Easter eggs there.
I-
Of course,
what I'm
after
hoping they
completing
do, if they're gonna continue to do events and stuff like this, and especially if they're gonna make them permanent, and maybe try and make it like, oh yeah, play the game, and like this is what you can do on your spare time. Make it so that you get something. It doesn't always have to be polychrome. I talked about this in one of the previous videos, but make it so that like, hey man, maybe if like this week, if you do it this week, you get a couple extra character resources. You know what I mean? Or like you can take this character from like level 10 to 20 or 10 to 30, right? Anything. It feels good. That's really all it is.
Missions, proxies can also obtain the new A-rank Bangbu Boltergeist and its Bangbu course.
But
There
now
are
we gotta
also
use it 'cause we need the
polychromes, a
Homelander
title,
Bangbu.
and other rewards. Meanwhile, on the other side of New Eridu, the Bane of Evil is keeping watch over the city. Proxies will act as assistants, helping it track down the most vicious wanted criminals.
That person on the wanted poster looks kind of familiar.
Why
If
is
you're not
Rena
sure,
wanted?
Bring the target from the wanted poster before the Bane of Evil to uncover the truth. Completing the missions will also net you polychromes and other rewards.
Off topic, completely off topic. Did I see what you said about Homelander? No, I didn't. What'd you say? Rena would be a great wife. Rena would be a great wife if she wasn't trying to kill you with her cooking. If she wasn't trying to kill you with her cooking, Rena would be a fantastic wife. They canceled Gen V, so no season 3, and instead they're doing Vought Rising as the prequel to The Boys in 2027 and The Boys Mexico. They're milking it. They're milking it. They're milking it. They're milking it. They're milking the series. I hate when fucking series does shit like that, because like you get to a point where everything's getting ready to end, and now they're like, we don't really want to stop making money. Let's keep it going. Gen V was great. Now I understand Gen V ending if it was gonna roll into the final season of The Boys, but whatever.
I heard Miss Promeia has a special mission that needs faith and subsistence as well.
Yes.
She don't need to cook if she's a whole buffet.
Trusted by
You're gonna
coworkers
just
and
get some
physicians
sustenance
in
from
virtual
Rena, huh?
combat.
That's
I know what kind of
definitely
man
one
you
faith
are.
and strengths. In the new version event, Ultimate Verdict Trial, proxies can fight alongside this Krampus judge. This event still offers theme to stages in both the Alliance and Special
You're hungry?
modes. Achieve high combat scores
Gotta
within the
wait.
time limit to complete the challenge. By meeting specific stage requirements, you can also continuously stack buffs during battle.
It's not every
Nice.
day you get to game as a manager on someone else's steady.
Oh, that I knew it was coming. I felt it in my balls. I knew that pair was coming, bro. It's so sick. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look, look.
It's not every day you get to game as a manager.
Cling!
Someone else's
And then she goes behind him. Oh my god, that move is so sick, bro.
so don't miss your chance.
Indeed.
Completing the event.
I gotta work on
missions will
Promeia.
also
I gotta
need
start
polychromes
pre-farming
and
for her
other
bad.
rewards.
I gotta start
Also,
pre-farming for
the Switch
Promeia
chat crew
bad,
has been
bro.
Busy lately too.
And I gotta
Usual
fix up my Vivian.
Alice have set up a
Fuck.
forum promo booth at Lumina Square, and of course, the proxies were dragged in to help as well. During the event, you'll need to uncover the truth behind a paranormal incident for the visitors at the booth. Pay attention to the subtle clues in their words, then reveal the truth in one go.
I've also seen an urban legend on the forum. A handsome, intelligent construct racing through the night. Could it be a Starlight Knight in Eridu?
I can uncover this truth right here, right now.
Anyway, proxies will also receive polychromes and a name card for completing their collection of paranormal stories.
Nice.
In version 2.8, Shu Defense Critical Node and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates. Don't forget to challenge them. In addition, the familiar double drop events will
Good,
also be available with increased
Billy being
drops
right
for
after
both
Promeia makes
area
it so hard.
patrol
Dude, I'm
and
telling you,
combat
both of them being right there
simulation.
together.
That's all the new events.
If you were free to play, bro, this is another great opportunity. Break free to play. I'm not encouraging it. I'm just letting you know that it's a really hard skip. A fan favorite character that everybody's been asking for since day one, and a character that looks cracked out of her mind gameplay wise and power wise.
Let's now check out
Tough.
the optimizations in the new version. First up is the new polychrome guide feature added in version 2.8. Proxies can also use this function from the event interface. It will show your progress.
Genshin has this. Oh no, Starro has this. Starro has this now where like because I recently reinstalled Starro to like go see what's going on with the Silver stuff. Starro has this now where like you can literally go through. They're gonna explain it, but you can go through the whole thing and like it'll tell you how much polychrome you're missing. Like, hey, if you did all these things, this is how much polychrome you could have. This is good. Yo, Deep, thank you for the partner anniversary. I appreciate that.
in
This is a
obtaining
great
the
quality of life
limited
feature.
time polygrams of this version. This function is split into two tabs: limited time and permanent. In the
Oh,
limited time tab, proxies can check the polychromes and encrypted
That's so
messages
nice.
obtainable in this version's limited time events or gameplay. Approximate time required will also be shown for certain events or gameplay.
and they tell you the okay, wait. I don't think Starro has that part. Like telling you how much time is gonna take you.
The permanent tab,
Such a
proxies
godsend.
can check the progress of obtaining polychromes from
Bro, look at that. Lost Void. There's 16,000 polychromes sitting in Lost Void? Where? I'll run a free-to-play account right now. Where is 16,000 poly are just chilling in Lost Void? How? I ain't never seen that before.
combat, standard events, past story, and other content. Content in both tabs
That's
can
gotta be fake news, chat.
sorted in different ways using the button in the bottom.
I've been
right
telling y'all to
corner.
do Hollow
Also,
Zero. No,
this
that's
function
gotta
will
be
allow you
fake
to
news,
quickly
bro.
Teleport to the relevant gameplay or event.
A way to track mission progress. Not bad.
In version 2.8, the game package management system has also been improved. Firstly,
There's a tracker
when
right now
downloading
showing
the
it?
game for the
Fuck,
first
I'm gonna have to
time,
turn it on.
Proxies can choose to download the full resources or just the base resources. Please
Ooh.
note that the base game resources will be adjusted with every version update. That means that this function can help proxies save even more space in
That's
future
good.
versions. For those who have already downloaded the game package, the in-game management has also improved, allowing more comprehensive control of the content you wish.
Now, this is really good too. Being able to, once you complete season 1, delete everything, right? Because you're never going to go back and play those stories. Delete all the audio and the video from it. This is a really good way to reduce the amount of storage. Like, this could easily shave off 15 to 30 gigabytes depending on what's packed inside of those.
To keep. The resource management interface has added an auto delete.
I wonder if they're
function.
gonna do this
Upon
for
enabling,
console too.
Content proxies have already experienced will be automatically deleted when you next log in, decreasing the game package size. Please check the function details for more information. If proxies come across content that has yet to be downloaded or was deleted while playing, a pop-up will also appear asking if proxies wish to download the relevant content.
Season 1 has hard mode, so some may actually replay it. Well, this is what they just showed off, right? So like if you do want to go back and replay something, it'll auto download it for you. And it looks like it'll only auto download that. That's really good.
Upon downloading, proxies can immediately experience the content thereafter. Lastly, let's see what other surprises are waiting outside the game.
There is intel on merchandise.
That's right. First to arrive is the Zenless Zone Zero original soundtrack vinyl record. This record
April
is a
29th, that's 5 days. I'm getting it.
Zone Zero and
I'm buying it.
Records,
I'm buying it.
Designed to bring the
I'm buying it.
post-apocalyptic city of New Eridu to life through music. It features several
Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. Y'all ain't, when I get this, bro, when I get my hands on this and I'm purposely gonna buy a good record player for it too. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. Yo, where you at? Where are the videos? I'ma just send y'all a picture of me on the couch with the record player right behind my head, just letting it spin.
classic in-game soundtracks and character EP.
$100 of vinyl, I guarantee it. This shit better not be $400.
I need to get this into my
Even the Persona vinyls weren't $400. I think the max Persona vinyls were like maybe 180, 175, something like that. So we'll see. The one that I already gave you, it doesn't have a power cord. I don't know where the power cord is. It's probably somewhere at my house, but then it would be lost. So
Starlight Collection ASAP.
Pre-orders will begin on April 29th.
Cup of juice in my hand.
Can head to the official
Cup of juice in a
Records
wine
online
glass.
store to purchase it. For more details, please stay tuned to our official social media.
That's valuable intel indeed.
Aside from merchandise updates, there is also a big
What?
announcement for proxies. Zenless Zone Zero will be coming to Steam soon. Zenless Zone Zero's Steam version will also support cross-platform data sharing.
Wow.
we're gonna talk. This is its own video. We're gonna talk about this. We're literally its own video. We're gonna talk about this. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's so
The
good.
Zone Zero Steam store page is now available. Proxies can wishlist it now and look forward to its official release. The Steam version playtest signups are also now open. Come apply if you're interested.
You can
Proxies.
finally play Zenless
As
in
the number
handheld.
of Wishlist increases, Proxies will also unlock special rewards. Please stay tuned to our official social media for more information, Proxies. Phew. What a productive day. Huh? Wait, everyone left?
Damn, they cleaned
Let
out
me
fast.
behind. What the?
Season 3 teaser. Oh, that's it. Okay. I thought they were gonna give me like a little like playthrough. Okay, they didn't. That's fine. All right. Wow. This was great. I would honestly, for like what they showed off, I know that I gave the what do you call that thing before? The dev talk. I said the dev talk for me was like a 6 out of 10, 6.5, something like that. I'd probably give this one like a 7, 7.5, something like that. It was good. This was good. Are there any codes? I think they did show a code off in the middle of it. There might have been a code, 1 or 2 codes in the middle. But I think overall, this was a good little special program. It wasn't too long. You know, I was able to pretty much watch it and call it a day and not spend too much time on it, right? I mean, obviously I spent a lot of time on it, but that's just because I really enjoyed it. And it was pretty cool to see. But I don't know. I think that I guess like to wrap this up, right? Because what I'll probably do is I'll probably try something on YouTube where I condense everything and then turn it into its own video. I think overall, my opinions about what we just saw with the 2.8 live stream, overall, I'm pretty excited. I would say that this really did help me feel more revitalized for Zenless Zone Zero, like as a whole, right? I know a lot of us were really on the down. A lot of us weren't feeling too great about Zenless as a game, or not as a game, but just kind of like so many things here and there, right? Most of us, especially creators, where we're playing for primarily the end game and content, and that's a whole different thing, right? Sometimes I have to make it very clear what creators experience from the game is not always going to be the same feeling or thing that a viewer or player experiences from the game, right? A player is only going to experience what they play, right? They don't have to worry about content. They don't have to worry about like what they're putting on the table so that they can get money back. Or if views are low, high, what's coming in, what's coming out, what's a popular character, what's not a popular character. They don't really have to worry about that. But as a player, you guys have a lot. And so when it comes to what we just saw and some of the things that I asked about in my previous video where I'm like, I really want them to dig into the parasocial aspect of Zenless, where it's like more of that urban street aesthetic, right? More of the let's go hang out with these characters. Let's get to know more about these characters. I want to see random, and we just saw that with one of the events featuring Spook Shack. I want to see random characters being brought back just for an event, right? Very close to Genshin. And I do compare that a lot. I know some people hear Genshin and they go, oh, Genshin. But it's like Genshin is successful for a reason. It's very successful. And so when you take those type of elements, right? A thing that a lot of people love when it comes to Genshin Impact is the frequent usage of characters. Genshin makes it so that no character really feels left behind, that they always pop up here and there some way, some shape or form, or somehow. And I feel like Zenless is starting to really like kind of get their feet wet with doing stuff like that, which I think is good. So I think from an event perspective, I think from the story perspective, or most of the event, this is good. From the story perspective, man, I'm excited. I have not been this excited about what they're going to do with the story in a while. The Ye Shunguang stuff was cool, but I felt like it was a little lackluster. And honestly, it was only lackluster for me just because I wanted more, right? It might have been fine for other people, but for me with Ye Shunguang and Ishwan in particular, I really just wanted more. I wanted more. And I didn't get that. What up, Yo Jimbo? How you doing, big dog? They barely talked about Starlight Billy. That's what I was going to say too. I don't even know what Billy does, right? I'm going to have to wait until we get more info from the CE server or something like that. But I just wasn't excited for Billy gameplay wise the same way I was with Promeia. Like Promeia, chat can confirm. I think we spent like a good 20 minutes talking about Promeia, and her demo was only like, what, a minute and a half long? We went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, excuse me, Promeia had a lot. There's so much that was inside of Promeia's demo alone that we were able to dissect, and there's still more to her kit that we don't even know yet, right? Because they always hide stuff. But with Billy, they finished that lickety split. Billy was done in 20 seconds. So I'm like, bro, it just felt like they gave us nothing to really latch on to for Billy, except the fact that he's really cool. So I'm excited for Billy as a character, but the showcase they gave us was very, very lackluster. So I want to see more from the character. And then overall, the quality of life changes are pretty good. Nothing too crazy, if I'm being honest. There's some great quality of life changes that are coming into the game, but I think these are more like quality of life for casual players, or like I guess like everyday players, right? The average player or whatever. Especially new players though. That's probably what it is. Newer players, this is a great thing for newer players and people returning to the game coming in at 3.0. And then I think over the course of everything, right? If you were, and I'll end it this way. If you were looking to get into Zenless Zone Zero, I would say that 2.8 is probably the best moment to jump into the game, right? And technically 2.7, right? You could start right now, but if you really just wanted to jump in, 2.8 would be great because you can get Promeia or you can save for Billy and then you can proceed forward from there, right? So it's kind of whatever. And then after seeing, for instance, like there's 16,000 polychrome just hanging out in Hollow Zero, I don't want to hear anybody say they can't pull characters anymore. If that's true, I don't know if it's true. I'm just going off what we just saw. But both Hollow Zero and Lost Void collectively, just by those two alone, to date right now, because there's not even anything that is, we don't know the future stuff for it yet. There's over 20,000 polychrome sitting inside of Hollow Zero and Lost Void. You could absolutely pull whatever the fuck you want as a new player. As a brand new player, you could quite literally go pull whatever the fuck you want, and you're good. You're chilling. You want Promeia, go get Promeia. And that's not including all the free pulls they're going to give you just from playing the game, leveling up, logging in, the events, whatever else, right? Yeah, most older players probably already got it, right? But here's the thing, Esper. A lot of us stopped playing Hollow Zero. The moment we got that new Hollow Zero where you could just bum rush the enemies, a lot of us stopped. No, I don't think there's too many people that have fully completed Hollow Zero, right? Inferno might be one of the only ones. I think Alexandra's one of the only ones like that I know personally. But there's not a lot of people that are just fully completing Hollow Zero, like 100% Hollow Zero Lost Void. I've completed it. Well, then there you go, right? So a few of you guys in chat are doing it right now, or that you have done it. So maybe that's a thing. Maybe you guys have already gotten that poly, but a new player hasn't gotten that yet, which means that like this is with being able to see the polychrome count. Is it raining? Nah, it's not. It's a guaranteed, like I can see how much polychrome I can collect, which helps you plan better. Very good freaking change. I love it. I'd end it with like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for this one, 7.5, something like that. But that would be it.